In the earlier sessions we discussed about bonding in carbon, that is covalent bond. Now, we will discuss about the properties of covalent compounds. At the end of this session, you will be able to understand about covalent compounds, properties of covalent compounds, and difference between ionic compounds and covalent compounds. Covalent compounds. Compounds containing covalent bonds are known as covalent compounds. Covalent compounds are formed by the sharing of electrons between atoms. Covalent compounds are made up of molecules, so they are also known as molecular compounds. Now, let us see some of the common covalent compounds, with their formulas, and the elements of which they are made. Some of the common covalent compounds and the elements of which they are made are listed below. Formula of methane is CH4, and elements present in it are carbon and hydrogen. Formula of ethane is C2H6, and elements present in it are carbon and hydrogen. Formula of ethene is C2H4, and elements present in it are carbon and hydrogen. Formula of ethyne is C2H2, and elements present in it are carbon and hydrogen. Formula of water is H2O, and elements present in it are hydrogen and oxygen. Formula of ammonia is NH3, and elements present in it are nitrogen and hydrogen. Formula of alcohol or ethanol is C2H5OH, and elements present in it are carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Formula of hydrogen chloride gas is HCl, and elements present in it are hydrogen and chlorine. Formula of hydrogen sulfide gas is H2S, and elements present in it are hydrogen and sulfide. Formula of carbon dioxide is CO2, and elements present in it are carbon and oxygen. Formula of carbon disulfide is CS2, and elements present in it are carbon and sulfur. Formula of carbon tetrachloride is CCl4, and elements present in it are carbon and chlorine. Formula of glucose is C6H12O6, and elements present in it are carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Formula of cane sugar is C12H22O11, and elements present in it are carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Formula of urea is CONH2, and elements present in it are carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen. Apart from the above-mentioned compounds, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen also consists of covalent molecules. Let us see the important properties of covalent compounds. Covalent compounds are usually liquids or gases. Only some of them are solids. Examples for liquid covalent compounds are alcohol, ether, benzene, carbon disulfide, carbon tetrachloride, and bromine. Examples for gas covalent compounds are methane, ethane, ethene, ethine, and chlorine. Examples for solid covalent compounds are glucose, cane sugar, urea, naphthalene, and iodine. Covalent compounds have usually low melting points and low boiling points. Covalent compounds are made up of electrically neutral molecules. The force of attraction between the molecules of a covalent compound is very weak. So, covalent compounds have low melting and low boiling points. Naphthalene, C10H8, melting point is 353.15 kelvins, and boiling point is 491.15 kelvins respectively. Acetic acid, CH3COH, melting point is 290 kelvins, and boiling point is 391 kelvins respectively. Chloroform, CHCl3, melting point is 209 kelvins, and boiling point is 334 kelvins respectively. Ethanol, CH3CH2OH, melting point is 156 kelvins, and boiling point is 351 kelvins respectively. Methane, CH4, melting point is 90 kelvins, and boiling point is 111 kelvins respectively. We should note that some of the covalent solid compounds like diamond and graphite have the high melting and boiling points. Covalent compounds are usually insoluble in water, but they are soluble in organic solvents. For example, naphthalene is insoluble in water, but dissolves in organic solvents like ether. However, some of the covalent compounds like glucose, sugar, and urea, etc., are soluble in water. Now let us see how covalent compounds does not conduct electricity. Covalent compounds do not conduct electricity because they do not contain ions. For example, covalent compounds like glucose, cane sugar, urea, alcohol, carbon tetrachloride, etc., do not conduct electricity. Let us note that some polar covalent compounds like hydrogen chloride gas, however, conduct electricity when dissolved in water. This is due to the fact that hydrogen chloride chemically reacts with water to form hydrochloric acid containing ions. Let us list out the differences between ionic compounds and covalent compounds. Ionic compounds are usually crystalline solids, whereas covalent compounds are usually liquids or gases. Only some of them are solids. Ionic compounds have high melting points and boiling points, whereas covalent compounds have usually low melting and low boiling points. Ionic compounds are non-volatile, whereas covalent compounds are usually volatile. Ionic compounds conduct electricity when dissolved in water or melted, whereas covalent compounds do not conduct electricity. Ionic compounds are usually soluble in water, whereas covalent compounds are usually insoluble in water, except glucose, sugar, urea, etc. Ionic compounds are insoluble in organic solvents, like alcohol, ether, acetone, etc., whereas covalent compounds are soluble in organic solvents.